Hey, I'm back with the follow-up video for the two videos that I posted previously, Storytime Part 1 and 2. And this will be like the third part, the whole explanation to everything. I'm going to start off by when I met Mary Ellen. I met her in 2009, and that was when I was first started going to church. And I was originally in a class with Barb, one of the other ladies that went to the church, and Mary Ellen wanted to take over and teach, so she did that. And we ended up going into this little classroom that they had in the basement, and there was a chalkboard and shelf full of arts and crafts stuff, and I had a lot of fun down there. It was really fun. Then my sister started coming a few weeks later, and we'd have to go up for the worship service, and we'd fall asleep every time. So Mary Ellen finally found some way to keep us awake and keep us paying attention, and that was just stay in the kitchen and basement area the entire time and stay out of the worship area. So we did that for a while. And then let's fast forward a couple years to when I was about 13. She started getting an idea of starting a youth group, and I'm like, okay, I like that idea. We had enough people. A lot of people started coming, and some of them I didn't particularly like, but I didn't bother them. So she thought it would be fun to create a youth group, and it was really fun. And the youth group is still going on today. But a couple more people joined, and I really didn't like those people. I won't name any names. But, oh, God. Like I said in my story time part 1 or 2, they are a selection of words that neither God or my mother would not like at all. So, I will not say any names, and I will not describe them. All you need to know is that they were very rude and disrespectful, and I just didn't like them. So, the youth group went on for quite a while, and it was about October, December when Mary Ellen started to get sick, and that was really scary. And hang on, I need to go back for a minute. Back to when we were at the church one Wednesday, because we did that every Wednesday. We would hang out, eat pizza, and just escape from home for a little while. One day I told her, I got in the van, I'm like, hey, I have math homework and that I need to do. She's like, okay, whatever. So, I'm like, I need to go outside to do it. So I said that in my head, so I went outside and started working on my math homework. And she came out. She wasn't particularly happy that I had stepped outside. And I told her that I couldn't breathe in there, that I need to stay out here. And she said, no, you're my responsibility, you need to come back inside. I again repeated my statement, and she got mad, and she went back inside and told my sister that I was temporarily kicked out of the group until I came around or lost my attitude or something like that. I can't quite remember what she said. But that was the time when I knew that things were going to change. I started being an absolute bad word to her. I wasn't respecting her, I wasn't paying attention to her in class, and to this day I still regret everything that I did, everything bad and rude and disrespectful that I did to her. And it was around January that we found out that she had cancer, and that was about the time she started missing out church week after week after week. And when she did come, she was miserable. She was in pain, and it was around the middle of February when I decided, okay, I need to straighten up. And I started helping her and making her trips up and down the stairs from the basement just a little bit easier by carrying her bags. I mean, what else could I do? And it was just a mess. And it was really scary. And I didn't like it one bit. And I remember texting her one day. That's the last text I ever sent her, I think. Said, I'm praying for you, I hope you know that. And She might have gotten the chance to read it, I don't know. But it was February, probably somewhere on the 20th, that we found out that the cancer was spreading all around her body and that she wouldn't be alive much longer. So that again really scared me. I'm like, oh dear God. And she called my grandma one day and she told her, my grandma asked how she was doing. She said, let's just face it, I'm dying. And before my grandma could say anything, like, don't say that, don't worry about that, she said, don't worry, I'm ready. Like, oh my God. It scared me because, that's my best friend. And I mentioned a couple things about cutting in that video, and I just want to clarify that. Really, the reason I'm posting this is to not only honor her, but celebrate me being 1 year clean from self-harm. It's been a really, really, really long year, and the day I made the promise was also the day that Mary Ellen died. I made a promise to Jeremy Valentine on New Year's Day that I wouldn't cut anymore. A speaky promise. I take those things pretty seriously, obviously. But, yeah, I made that promise to him, and I didn't just make it to him, I made it to her. When I found out that she died the next day, you can imagine what happened. My heart just dropped, and I was really scared. And then I really didn't process it that much until the day of her funeral came, and then boom, reality just hit me like a ton of bricks. And the last time I saw her was when she was laying lifeless in the casket, and she looked more peaceful and more happy than she'd ever looked while she was alive. So, yeah, I know she's safe and happy and not in pain anymore. And I used to always ask her this one question, and I'm still curious to this day. Are there windows in heaven? I'd like to know that because I hope she can see me. But, I'm gonna cut this video off because it's already 7.5 minutes. So, I hope this cleared some things up. If it didn't, sorry. I'll try to make another video or post to Facebook or something. But, yeah. Peace.